So this is probably the penultimate stream before 1000 in the world record. I think I'm going to go to 994 hopefully, and then get the 1000 wins and record tomorrow. So we're just doing 14 battles. Yeah. Need to stay focused though. Yeah, the item displays aren't working properly. That's fine. Bright Powder and King's Rock not displaying. The best approach here is probably just to get Lapras set up. What gives me hesitation about that though is that I don't want to really switch out once it's set up, so maybe it's better to set up Blissey. Or we might have to do a double setup. I don't think we'll raise any of the levels though. I don't want to invite King's Rock flinches from Suicune. I can raise Zapdos's level and Garchomp will still be faster, but I don't see a need to do that. Could raise Cresselia level, but it would interfere with Lapras trying to go through it, so I think we'll drop doing that. We don't need to give Garchomp an item though for this spell. So I'm considering stopping at 4 curses. Decision point is to go for 4 or 6. 4 is better if we just want to kill Suicune. If we want to do anything more, we'll go for 6. I guess we'll go for 6 because it would be nice to... Actually, we could stop at 5. That would be enough for Zapdos. I think we'll stop at 5. Okay, good, we don't miss. And now we might regret not going to +6. To decide what to do now. I think it's probably faster and more efficient to have Blissey take this out. Even though Blissey is slower. We'll let it fully heal. We should be able to get up to... I'm very surprised that... Yeah, well, it's fine. The low accuracy doesn't matter. Just out of psychic PP, I think I might not bother resetting the substitute until I'm about to kill it. So we can now sub softboard, try one at full. I'm not sure if that's seismic toss range. No, just outside. What is the Heracross set that runs Toxic Orb? It's not Heracross. I'm blanking what it is. I'll have to look it up. Of course, it's Swallow. I keep forgetting that Swallow can appear earlier. And this is Kingler. Yeah, these NFE2 trainers, always difficult to spot. That's knocked out. I'm a bit worried about Kingler. Swallow could use Growl on Garchomp, and then if we outrage Kingler, we'll give it the Salac boost, and then it could potentially sweep with Guillotine. So I think we'll have to lower the level of Kingler. We can raise the others. There's nothing that can go wrong with Swallow in the lead slot. Best thing it can do for its own chances of survival is to U-turn. And even if it started the match poisoned, it still loses to Lapras. Doesn't do enough damage. And after 2 ice shards and 2 turns of toxic damage, it will faint, I think. I'm just thinking if there's anything that can block that. So it could U-turn into Kingler. Kingler would faint to Choice Band Outrage. There's no way for... The best thing it could do, I suppose, is to U-turn twice, and it could be a 2-turn outrage. Is that actually enough? It could... So Garchomp is confused. Swallow comes in. Iron Force switched out to Blissey. Swallow attacks Blissey. Gets the Toxic Orb active. Facade will Oko Blissey. Lapras comes in. Ice Shards twice. That's 3 turns of Toxic Orb. I guess I can send... Instead of Ice Sharding twice on Lapras, I can Ice Shard and then switch to Garchomp. I don't like how I've leveled up Swallow, actually. I think I might have to do something a bit embarrassing here and send it back down to 50. The reason why 50 is a lot safer is because at level 50 it can't OHKO, Garchomp or Blissey. With Facade, it would have to crit them. Oh, we're going to have to lower it. This is embarrassing. It's a waste of 16 CP, but we'll have to do it like that. It's unlike the scenario I'm talking about where the AI punishes is very unlikely to occur. And in fact, I could have equipped Persenberry and blocked it. Whatever. Yeah, it would have to be double U-turn. There's the first U-turn. I did get the double U-turn. So if Garchomp... Okay, well Garchomp got the free turn outrage, so it wasn't enough to win. I am glad that I dropped it to level 50 though. Better to be embarrassed by a level up down moment than to lose. It's Claydol. And Mime is back, I think. And that's Espeon 1. So we can level up Mime, it's not doing anything. Espeon 1 is fast and can use Reflect. But because Mime has drew me to Espeon has to come in second anyway. I guess the issue is there is a concern that Espeon comes in on a confused Garchomp and takes the opportunity to Calm Mind as I either switch or hit myself in confusion. After Calm Mind, Espeon is faster than Blissey and breaking its sub in one shot. Which is a dangerous scenario, so I either have to drop Espeon level so that Garchomp is faster, or I need to play the entire match via a Blissey setup. Blissey setup is slower, but more efficient. Yeah, we'll just play this via Blissey. Leave Espeon at a higher level. Blissey does need to be fully set up though, to be protected. And Garchomp being at low health is good because it means that Claydol might not Ice Beam on turn 1. Because then going to go straight to Blissey. So we want +6 evasion because Espeon is a little bit of a dangerous opponent. In the sense that I do not want to give Espeon free turns. Or opportunities to drop Blissey's special defense via Psychic. It should be Mime that comes in second though. Claydol was doing a good job of never missing a single move. I am at, yeah, I was checking, I am at +6 evasion. It should have a 1 in 3 chance of hitting Blissey, but it's doing a lot better than that at the moment. It seems like almost all the attacks are hitting. So there's the Calm Mind. It's now a danger. If it had broken the sub there, I wouldn't have risked trying to win at full health. So I save 15 on not reducing Espeon's level but I might have to spend that in healing Blissey later. It's not necessarily a lot more efficient. That's Heatran 2. The physical set. It's a bit of a pain. Because a Quick Claw and Garchomp is a problem sometimes. Timid Raikou is okay, it's not too bad. And that's Latias too. Okay, so Latias is coming in after Heatran. I can't really get locked into Earthquake. But on the other hand, Lapras gets a guaranteed setup on Latias. It's quite easy. We can raise Heatran's level because actually, do I want to raise Heatran? What I'm concerned about raising its level is level 55. Ironhead flinch into a crit can drop Garchomp, and then at level 55, Lapras is actually scared of it. So I think we leave Heatran alone because of that. We could raise Raikou. Just because Garchomp never loses to it. And because Lapras will two-shot it anyway with Ice Shard at +6. We do need to heal Garchomp though. That's part of the plan. And then Latias, we could actually lower its level. Lapras is coming in on Dragon Claw, and then if Zen Headbutt flinches 3 times in a row, it can beat Lapras. But if it does beat Lapras, that's fine because I can just outrage it with Garchomp. Garchomp is faster. So we can still leave it at level 50. Yeah, Garchomp should win this. We just need a switch to reset the choice band. But we'll take advantage of that switch to attempt to win with Lapras anyway. I think we will need +6 to two-shot Raikou though. Yeah, that's close. Lapras probably sells enough PP for another match. It's unusual for +6 to be absolutely required to win. +5 is normally enough from Curse. Is that Hariyama 4? Yeah, but it's 21 IV because the Slowbro was also 21 IV, wasn't it? Yeah. I think that's Absol 4. 21 IV sets are weird to spot. Yeah, I've got another situation here where we don't want to give Slowbro a chance to Trick Room as it's beaten. It can be tricky to easily time that with Blissey though because of leftovers. Hariyama 4, it will need assistance. Garchomp does need assistance to Oko it with Choice Band Outrage. Hariyama should come in second, I think, against Blissey. I can remove all risk by reducing Hariyama's level though. And I can actually increase Absol's because it doesn't make a difference to Garchomp if Absol is level 50 or level 55. So we'll reduce Hariyama so that Garchomp can take it out in one shot. Slowpo's level doesn't really matter, but we'll leave it at 50 because of how irritating it can be to switch between Lapras and Blissey. There was a small risk there on a Spadef drop. And we can't guarantee Blissey will always be behind a sub because of Trick Room. Absol was pressure, and I've just sent it to 55, haven't I? So that's 8 PP from Seismic Toss. So Blissey actually doesn't have enough PP to win the whole match on her own anyway. But I'd rather not sack Blissey on purpose, so I guess we have to heal. Lapras shouldn't be involved in this match at all. The Ice Beam we can go through Lapras. I don't want Blissey to be frozen. And it is nice that Surf does a bit more than Psychic, makes it a bit more likely to be chosen. I'd much rather get hit by Surf because it doesn't have the Spadef drop chance. Yeah. Getting a lot of hits in on a +4 evasion Blissey here. We do need to be quite high health for the back two. What is very important is that the back two never face Garchomp into Trick Room. That's the only way we could ever lose. So yeah, I want to end it right now. There is no Trick Room up. It is Hariyama in first. It is very unlikely that cross drop hits at +6 evasion. The Absol fight will be a bit more interesting. If it was over 50, Blissey would be quite likely to win this. Obviously the crit Night Slash can Oko Blissey. It probably is worth using sub. Bring this as low as possible. The question... Oh, it's 21 IV, isn't it? I forgot. 21 IV has got 148 or 47 health at level 55. That's okay. Yeah, we're 60 health down, that's fine. For most cases that we'd use Blissey in. Like Claydol 2, Blissey's going to come in on that and not need healing. That's Flygon 2. It's the Fisher set. And that's Porygon Z 2. The fact it's download concerns me because I might need to send Garchomp in on that. The alternative is I just lower Flygon's level and then Garchomp doesn't need to be involved at all in the match. It'll get stuck on Trick against Blissey. Porygon Z, that is. So I simplified the whole match massively just by reducing Flygon's level. Now, could raising Cladle's level backfire? It could. It could because of ancient power. I think I'm not that worried though. Oh, I'm gonna send. Let's send Flygon to 45 just to get rid of that. We'll send Cladle up to 55. That's fine. And I'll give Porygon some respect and leave it at 56. Because Tri-Attack is a bit of a nasty move. It's not necessarily always going to be denied its download boost. Blissey should have plenty of PP to win. Garchomp's at full. Lapras shouldn't get involved at all in the match. Could also just outrage right now. I'm actually going to minimize first. If it gets a Spadef drop, I'll cycle Blissey out for a turn. It's a little bit harder to set up Blissey on a faster opponent, as the main disadvantage of leveling this up to 55. There's a Spadef drop. That is annoying. Earth Power now breaks the sub cleanly. I might give up using sub until I'm about to kill it. That's probably the best compromise. I use up the softball PP instead. It could get another Spadef drop. It actually faints to this one. Because Clado is base 60 HP. So I need to get sub up here, I think. I can't guarantee that sub stays up because I'm slower. Okay, good. Flygon can't break this sub in a single hit. We just need to guarantee we kill this behind a sub. So you could crit here. Okay, it doesn't crit. Because then we face Porygon Z and I'll get stuck on Trick. Because it's blind to the sub. If Garchomp hadn't had a choice ban equipped, we could have intentionally brought Garchomp in to take that choice scarf. So Blissey is very low on PP and needs healing if it's going to be used at all in the final match. That's Gliscor 4. Probably going to be a Lapras setup then. It's Dragonite 4. More evidence for a Lapras setup being correct. And that's Togekiss set free. I'm just thinking if we need to have 6 Curse PP to win this safely. I don't think so. We'll have to drop Gliscor's level, which is standard. We can raise Dragonite's level, that's also normal. And we'll leave Togekiss alone. I mean, we could raise this level. It's not going to do it. It's going to be facing a +5 Lapras. It might survive a +5 Lapras's Ice Shard, but it probably does actually. But it will only get to break the sub. Let me just check the status of the team. 5 curses will be enough. Blissey is very low, but it's fine because the backup mon for this fight is Garchomp and not Blissey. So Lapras is coming in on Gliscor's Earthquake. Gliscor then gets to use Stone Edge. And on that first Stone Edge, we get to use Curse. The second Stone Edge, we will rest. And we should always survive Earthquake, Stone Edge, and then Stone Edge against +1 Lapras. And then once we're resting, it will run out of Stone Edge PP quickly. It won't be able to free shot with Stone Edge at level 45. Let me just double check that I've set it to level 45. I have. Okay, so this is easy then. This might look close with Gliscor, but it isn't. Yeah, 104, we're easily going to survive this Stone Edge. It missed anyway. So I'll stay on rest for safety until it's out of Stone Edge PP. It's out of Stone Edge PP. You want Lapras to be behind a substitute for the sweep so that we can beat Togekiss. And we might as well fully heal as well, since Gliscor does so little damage. I don't think we'll get the Oko here. It doesn't matter at all. No, it survives. Five, 2, 5, 7. I have gained a small number of CP there. Yeah, we gained 22 CP for that round, which is alright, considering we're still playing very safely. That's the Expert Belt Jinx set free. Gardevoir. That must be Espeon 4. It's just a Psychic Trainer. Obviously it's on for a Garchomp sweep. I'm just thinking about what I can get away with here. I think we'll raise level of the first two, equip a Choice Band and Earthquake. It's Jinx 3, Badavar 2, Espeon 4. All slower, all get one shot by Earthquake. That's Medicham 3. It's a joke set for most teams, but after a few Carmines it does do a bit too much to Blissey. It's Frost / Freeze. It's a set 3 trainer. Lightning Rod, oh, it's Rhydon 3. So it's a set 3 trainer. All 3 of these will feint to Choice Band Earthquake. And I think I can raise the level on Medicham. It will also feint it. Yeah, it's got sub 150. It will feint to Choice Band Earthquake. Frost will feint to Choice Band Earthquake. And Rhydon will feint to Choice Band Earthquake. It sounds silly. I'm just going to double check I've got a Choice Band. Good. It's a very nice start to this set where this is a free 36 pointer and we just had a free 43 pointer in the last game, I think. Yeah, so we've already gained CP on this set alone just from those 2 battles. It's a Lapras set 3. Slightly dangerous set, that is. That's Dewgong 2. Probably an Ice Trainer then. Articuno set 3. So this Lapras will Outrage or Dragon Dance on turn 1. I can send in my own Lapras and start using Curse. I should outscale the opposing Lapras, but even if I don't, there's no sequence of moves where it gets far enough ahead to put me under pressure to rest before I'm at +4 defense, which is the amount of boost I'll need to not faint to a +6 outrage in 3 shots, 3 rest. Having said that, I don't want to play it out against a level 55 Lapras 3. I'll leave it at level 50, I think. The Dewgong is not thick fat. It's still killed we still kill it very, very slowly with Lapras. But Dewgong and Articuno are not a real threat to Blissey. And I'm sure Garchomp will one-shot Dewgong anyway. Dewgong 2 could definitely interrupt this Lapras sweep of sorts, though, with Encore Disable. If that happens, I'll have to just go to Blissey and win through Blissey. So I just need to check that Blissey has enough PP to win. It does, because it hasn't done anything yet. Neither has Lapras, has it? No. Okay. I don't see a reason to raise these 2 and make them a bigger threat against Blissey. Also, if I raise Dewgong, Garchomp won't be able to one-shot it with Outrage. I could even drop Articuno 3, I don't need to. It's not necessary. With a little bit of luck, well, perhaps quite a lot of luck. Lapras can just win this. Am I enough of a coward? Am I going to drop Articuno? You know, it would be so silly to lose. I'll just drop it to 45. That should not matter, but at level 45 it's lower than Blissey, so it really has no chance. There's a Dragon Dance, but we should be completely fine, because we get to boost ahead of it with Rest. So it gets the free turner, and it's got Lum for the Outrage. But we can still go on, we can still stay on Rest, we're not under a threat of being KO'd yet. And we're very happy to boost alongside it. In fact, we can boost yet again. So we're now at +6, we'll just Rest. So the reason why we win this so dominantly is the fact that it can't boost its own defense. It can only boost its attack. And when it does do a self-hit, I think it's at is it +3 or +4? It's going to do a lot of damage with its self-hit. So Lapras's HP stat does not actually matter, because we'll take very little damage from Dewgong and Articuno anyway. It did get the disable off. We'll have to... Okay, it got off the Encore disable. We could just hit it with Struggle. I mean, it does reasonable damage. We could purposely use Struggle before switching. I'm just thinking, obviously, we take it out with Struggle here. Do I want to do that? Because I can Rest on Articuno anyway. Yeah, I think I'll just take it out. Okay, that's a bit of a spanner in the works. I think we'll take too much damage now to struggle. So we'll have to go to Blissey anyway. And actually, let's get the rest out of the way now. So Lapras is asleep, but sleep gets healed between matches in the castle, so that's fine. We can forget about Lapras. I don't really want to disable minimize. It's okay if it does. What I do not want to do is get encored into a move that isn't Seismic Toss, so we'll just go with that now. So we're +3 evasion. That should be easy enough to win this 1v1 versus Articuno. And if it does get the freeze, that's fine. We can switch. We have Natural Cure. Hopefully it gets a miss. I forgot. Yeah, of course we dropped its level, so we're faster. We're very close to the record now, 990. Very aware of not wanting to lose. Just Whack-hand, that's Politoed. Set 4. No, it's not. It's Golduck set 4. That's Wishcash 3. And this must be Gyarados. Yeah, so I'm very tempted. I want to just outrage Golduck. And then I'll also hit outrage on Wishcash. Ideal I get... What would I be ideal if I get a 2-turn outrage? So I'll drop Wishcash's level because it's got Fissure. And because it helps outrage Oko it. I will not get Gyarados with Garchomp, but Lapras beats Gyarados very easily. It is Gyarados 1, isn't it? The Razor Fang, yep. So we'll do that. That's fine. Let me just check. Got easy enough PP. Garchomp should survive Ice Fang from Gyarados anyway. Could have even dropped Gyarados' level. Yeah, we got the free turn. That's a bit annoying. I'll need to save it. Ooh, could this be Ice Shard range? It's a free shot. If it's not Ice Shard, I'll have to do the long setup. Okay, that's fine. I don't think it was Ice Shard range, but the crit helps. Garchomp is damaged. We don't necessarily want to heal it though. There are a few cases where it's better to... This isn't Alakazam. Is this Kadabra? Now, there are a few cases where it's... No, it's not Kadabra either. It's too low. Speed is too low. And its special defense is too high. I was saying that there are some cases where it's better for Garchomp to be damaged because it means that we can get a free berry boost. Synchronize timid wise glasses. Oh, of course it's God of War. It's a 21 IV God of War. That's why I didn't recognise it. And that's Slaking 4. This is a set for 21 IV trainer. And it's Aero 4. So we can level up the God of War, obviously. We'll have to heal Garchomp to make sure that Aerodactyl uses Dragon Claw against it. If Slaking comes in second, I think I'll just let Garchomp faint to it. And then set up Lapras. So Lapras sets up on the bottom, on the back two, whatever they are. We just have to remember to heal Garchomp. Because I do not want Aero 4 to click Stone Edge. It'll only do that if Garchomp is low HP. And we'll Earthquake so we can save Garchomp. I'm just thinking if I can get away with only boosting to +4. So I don't have to necessarily heal Lapras's PP. It is possible. Definitely possible. So at +4... we're probably looking at a 6-hit KO on Slaking. But Slaking has Truant, it should be easy to go through that. Just need to make sure I've got the substitute up actually. Yeah, let's try and win at +4 instead of +6. So we save 6 curse PP for the final, or the next 2 fights. I didn't see if that was a crit, but it did a lot of damage. That's good. So it looks like it can't, yeah, it can't break the sub with a single move. Last 2 fights of this set and last 2 fights of today as well. It's Magnazone. Magnazone 4 is unpleasant. That's Machamp, isn't it? It's either Machamp 3 or Machamp 4. The problem is I can't face Machamp because the even if it's not set 3, even if it is set 4, let me show that on OBS. The potential for it to crit cross chops with Quick Claw is just way too much for the team to handle. That would 2-shot Lapras. Lapras can't do anything back. And even at level 45, crit cross chop can Oko Garchomp, which is obviously a disaster. And Blissey obviously faints too. Blissey probably doesn't faint to a level 45, but Machamp is the #1 thing that we pass on, so we are passing. If Magnazone, if the lead Pokemon was something else, and we could set up Lapras, then we could face this Machamp. But Magnazone 4 is enough of a problem that I'm not safely going to be able to PB stall it. Yeah, skipping is expensive, but it's better than losing. Let's share it as Ampharos 2. That's a better start. Just loses the Garchomp immediately, and also could be a Blissey setup if needed. That's Frostlass 3, which is also good because Garchomp is faster and will Oko with Earthquake. And this is Dusk Noir set 2. So I'm pretty sure that Garchomp can win this solo. We just come in and Earthquake everything. We can send the Ampharos up to level 55, won't matter. We'll 1-shot Frostlass and we'll 2-shot Dusk Noir. Dusk Noir could use Confuse Ray. If it does, I'm probably saving Garchomp. Yeah, I go Lapras then. Alright, we've got enough PP for Earthquake, that's fine. We've got enough PP for Lapras too. I'm not leveling up Dusk Noir because I've had bad experiences against it in the past. It does, if it uses Curse and Plane Spit in an intelligent way, it can cause problems and do a lot of damage. I just don't want to deal with that as the last battle. So we'll Earthquake this and see what it does. It does Confuse Ray, that's fine. We'll go to Lapras. Yeah. Intelligent use of its moves is a tricky thing to overcome. I suppose it's slightly better for me to use Curse before Ice Shard. I'm probably letting Lapras faint here. Am I letting Lapras faint? I could also just send in Blissey, because I'm expecting it to use Curse or Confuse Ray here. We can't attract, at least. Actually, why don't I just send in Garchomp? It uses Curse, I win. Yeah, that's easier. That's 994. That was a good set for points until we had to skip Machamp battle. The Magnezone Machamp battle. 5262, sorry. So we did still gain 2p. I'm gonna leave it there. The next stream is going to be 1000 wins and also the world record. I'll go to 1015, I think. That'll be fun. Hopefully no losses for then.